have a question for you based
Yeah.
on this. Another friend with a brand who she has an amazing PR person who's gotten her a lot of celebrity placement, whether it be on music videos, celebrities, stylists coming into pool, that kind of thing. But it hasn't really translated into sales for her. And so she's
Yeah.
paying this fee to be in this, represented by the showroom, but it's not converting. And I found
Okay.
that so interesting because, like I said, I've worked for brands in the past that, they're celebrity centric brands, but it's been interesting to watch this. So I'm curious, like, based on everything you said, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So I end up with like two primary questions for that brand owner, right? One is, do you have foundational marketing in place where
Mm,
if someone sees that, like, I'm making it up, Nicki Minaj wore your top, right? If I'm like, where did Nicki Minaj buy that top? And then I can't find you, that's a problem, right? Or
hmm
let's say I do find you and I look at it and I'm like, ooh, maybe, and I add it to cart and then I get distracted because my child yells in the other room. Do you have an abandoned cart thing that's going to remind me that I wanted that top 20 minutes from now, right?
Yeah.
Because if not, that organic traffic that's coming to you, you're not taking advantage of it ultimately. The other piece of it is, do you have other marketing levers in place to reach those folks? So maybe Nicki Minaj wore that top, but like nobody covered the fact that like she wore it. You just like,
Mm.
there's like a photo on Getty Images. You can buy the rights to that photo. Great, love that for you. But if you don't have a way to reach Nicki Minaj's fans, you've got a problem on your hands, right?
And how would she do that though? Like, is that where marketing and PR would come into play too?
Yeah, well, the PR got it on Nicki, right? So that's the win right there. But then the next piece is about like, do you have social media partners who can push out the fact of what that like all the Nicki Minaj fan pages reaching out to them, being like, hey, that's our top on Nicki. We'll give your followers 15% off. Here's the code. You'll make
Oh,
5% of that. Affiliate,
good. Yeah.
boom, rock and roll, right? Or you could do Facebook-based interest targeting on an advertisement that you run for a limited time. All the fans of Nicki Minaj, hey, let's buy this top. What was it? Actually, here's a perfectly beautiful example. Taylor Swift wore some kind of lavender skirt. One of the big YouTubers who then
Biolottis or something like that. Something
Blogilates.
Bogolatis. Yeah.
Yes. Taylor Swift mentioned their lavender skirt, and obviously Swifties, they go hard for anything Taylor puts on her body.
Uh-huh.
But what was good is they had a really strong brand infrastructure in place. People found them, they found that skirt, and they responded brilliantly. Immediately, their entire homepage was remade to focus on that skirt. So
Wow.
you
Okay.
landed and they were like, I want that skirt. Obviously, they sold out of that skirt. They immediately launched a pre-order. They were ready, like they might not have been ready. They didn't expect it. Nobody from Taylor's team probably called them, but
Yeah.
they saw it, they were like, let's get on this. And they had the marketing team in place to maximize that, right? And that is critical because you've gotten on the celebrity. That should be the hardest part. If you don't have the rest of the marketing to get the juice out of that lemon, I, I. And like that is applicable not just to celebrity. That can also be really applicable to like a viral social media moment.
Hey, fashion entrepreneur. Did you know that at makegoodfashion.com, we've curated a library of free resources to help you uplevel your fashion business? Yep, that's right. Just head over to makegoodfashion.com and hit free resources to gain access to our selection of checklists, guides, and downloadable PDFs to help you on your fashion business journey. We have resources to help you find a manufacturer, production checklist, brand identity style guides, and much more. So make sure to head over to makegoodfashion.com or hit the link in the description to get your hands on those resources.